Credit card debt can feel like a weight around your neck. I know because that's how I felt when Rebel Retiree and I were in debt. It's a stressful way to live, especially if you are retired or want to retire. But when you live debt free, you'll find more cash at your disposal. Today, I'm sharing two popular methods for how to motivate yourself to eliminate debt. Plus, I'm going to give my debt free story. So stick around. I'm Marlene. Welcome back to Rebel Retirement, where we share all things retirement and how you can determine what you value through a just in time retirement mindset. There's no magic trick to getting out of debt. So, first off, I'd like to say, find something that works for you. And that's really what is going to be your best motivator. So let's get started with method number one, and that's called the Snowball plan. This method was designed by Dave Ramsey, and it's designed to keep you motivated as you pay off your debt. So here's how it works. First, you list your debts from the smallest to the largest. So let's say you have a Visa card with $500, a MasterCard with $700, and an American Express with $1,200. You would focus on that debt with the $500. We're not concerned with interest rates. We're worried about the smallest debt. So you would pay the minimum payment on all of these other charges, but you would pay as much as you can on that smallest debt. Then you repeat this until each debt is paid in full. And the object of the snowball method is that you begin to see your debt falling away, which keeps you motivated and it'll keep you going. And it's really exciting when you see your debts and your bills getting paid. Method number two is the avalanche method. The avalanche method is designed to reduce the amount of interest you pay while working towards a zero balance. So this is how this works. First, you're going to list your debts, excluding your mortgage, from the highest interest rate to the lowest interest rate. Let's use that example again of Visa $500, MasterCard $700, and American Express $1,200. But let's say it's the MasterCard, which is the $700, has the highest interest rate. That's where you would start paying down your debt. You would pay as much as you can on the debt with the highest finance charge, and you would repeat this until all of your debt is paid in full. Now, the object of the avalanche method is to pay less interest, which means more money in the long run. However, this method takes a little bit more discipline because you don't see your debt being paid out as quickly. The avalanche method takes a little bit longer to become debt-free. Now to our story. We were in business and we had a mortgage and had accumulated credit card debt. Some things were going our way and some things weren't going our way. So we already knew that we wanted to relocate and start the life of our dreams. Check out my latest video on tips on early retirement. It gives a more complete background on our story and how we moved. So we took a bold leap. We sold the house and the equipment, and we paid off our debts. And when we did that, it was so freeing and so rewarding. It felt so liberating. We decided that we never, ever again wanted to carry the burden of debt. So from there on out, we decided to live on a cash basis. So we relocated and we haven't carried any debt ever again. Now, I know what we did isn't for everyone. People are going to say, what are you nuts? I can't just sell my house and pay off my debt. And I have no desire to relocate. But I do think if you work towards paying off your debt, if you take those baby steps to eliminating debt, I think you'll feel better and have more cash at your disposal. And possibly this will allow you to retire earlier than you anticipated. In closing, the snowball plan can feel more satisfying because you see yourself clearing those smaller debts. And that can help to motivate you because you see that these debts are getting paid off in full, and then you work towards the next one. The avalanche method requires a bit more discipline, but overall, you will be saving more in interest. So, with the avalanche plan, again, you will be working on those debts with the highest interest. And once you get that bill paid off, then you'll work on the next one. So, again, I think it's totally up to you what you do and how you want to pay off debt. But here at Rebel Retirement, we encourage you to pay off your debt before you retire. And everyone has their own idea of what retirement means and what they think retirement should look like. But I think if you work towards the goal of eliminating debt and becoming debt free, you'll discover a more relaxed and satisfying retirement. So until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and trust your retirement journey. Please leave your questions and comments below. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for more outside the box retirement ideas. I'm Marlene with Rebel Retirement. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.